for um, inbound leads and outbound leads. So, um, the first thing we did here was we put in a header that speaks directly to our target audience. In this case, it's do you want to learn how you can consistently fill your calendar with appointments that actually show up? And then let's see in your headline here, sponsor and marketing consultant, what are marketing strategies to increase your perfect. Um, cool. So that's step one. And then um, this is fine to me if you wanted to change it. That would be up to you, but this to me works for you. And so the thing with the header and the headline, you just want to be comfortable because it's another way you can exude confidence to your target audience. So we'll move on to step two. And here are some just baseline things you want to think about when you're setting this part up. Remember, it's your first impression. You don't want to leave your header blank. It's a loss of opportunity because that's a great place to get your messaging across. You should ask an intriguing question or state how your solution is relative to a problem deemed worth solving by your target audience. Remember, you're not an employee of a corporation. Your profile should reflect as much. And I got a typo right there. Step two is a headline. And I think the world is a text. That's something, it was actually a textbook from an English course. Was it English or some kind of writing course I took in college? And so when I was creating this, it reminded me that sales letters, profile posts, all those things are really effective ways to communicate your message or what problems you solve or how you can help a business reach their goals. Your headline should convey a clear message and speak directly to your target audience. An example is, are you ready to accelerate results for your spa using Facebook ads or by optimizing your Google My Business profile, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Whatever service you provide can be plugged into there. And we'll go back and we will take a look at your profile. And you're stating Spa and Salon Marketing Consultant. That's your title. And I mean, this is good because this is kind of the language of most people who are on LinkedIn, the executives and decision makers and business owners. And so, I mean, that does speak to their language. But if you do want to stand out a little more, you can write in the ways of kind of addressing the problems in a more direct way. Better marketing strategies to increase your revenue. Another thing you can do here is leave this like this and then expound upon what you mean by this down here in the About section. So, long place again. Step three is the About section. Um, the goal of the About section is for people who see your headline and then, or your header, then read your headline, who are intrigued to have a place to go to check all the boxes. Um, so you want to be able to check all the boxes and help them take action into wherever you're trying to send them. Whether it's to book a call, whether it's to download a lead magnet, this is the place you want to have those things, their next actionable step, or the next step you want them to take once they have identified that you're the person that can help them or solve their problem or has a solution for their business. Here's a little infographic that just states that executives rate LinkedIn high on value gained from their social marketing initiatives. LinkedIn is the #1 choice for professionally relevant content. So your About section should showcase your expertise, proven results. So it's a great place for case studies. And as I said again, you should have the next step or steps for them to take within this section. And then I added shared links to your best content, maybe your group, definitely your website, because the people who've gone that far into your profile, they're interested. You've captivated them in some way. And so now you just want to take hold of the prospect. So this is where we'll go in here and go and do here. We will start with this here. No, right there. Okay, so under here, I would share a case study under this first sentence, Macy.
Yes, I'm watching.
Okay. It all starts with figuring out the unique problem Solana Response is dealing with. Right here, after this sentence, I would turn this into a paragraph and I would speak directly to the business owner that would be on my profile. So after the sentence, I would talk directly to the problems or the most common problems, maybe the top 3. Um, um, are you dealing with appointments that, or people who book appointments but don't show up, which costs you money and time on your calendar? Are you not, have you not been able to use properly apply Facebook ads to your marketing? What's another problem that they have?
Staff, just like staff not really knowing what to do in terms of follow up and everything.
Yeah, a staff audit. Have you been able to properly audit your staff? So those things will be in the second paragraph here, because that's going to really bring the next step home, whether that's a phone call to you or download of your 7 steps guide, something of that nature will take place after you've assured them that they're in the right place and that you're the expert speaking to them.
Okay, so after that sentence, I should just list off kind of their problems. Like, are you dealing with X? Have you ever felt X? And then I shouldn't address how I'm going to fix it, or just continue on to the next paragraph.
Don't address how to fix it here.
Mhm.
You just want to let them know that you understand their problems.
Okay.
So that's the point of there. And then I like how you constructed this here because it flexes your muscles a little bit and gives them another intriguing peek into the possibilities that lie on the other side of the phone call or the link click. But here, I would definitely have my website listed. Up here, maybe the 7 steps guide. And then up here, maybe case studies.
Okay, I noticed that on your profile, and I didn't see how to upload. Oh, I'm seeing now the upload and link button. But is that how you input PDFs and images and into that about me?
That's actually in a different section, the visuals. I think those are in a different section. And I'll look around there. It's been so long since I did it. I'm a little rusty. But oh, actually, it looks like, and here's where we do it. So upload. Yeah, it looks like it's in here where we do that.
Okay. Because I noticed on your page you have the summary, and then you have pictures to all your case studies.
Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, that must have come through here. So I believe that my profile is like overdone. So I think a happy median is somewhere between there and where we are right here at this point. So, because I just have too many things. It was when I set the profile up when I was serving too many masters. Um, what is your feedback for my profile based on what you've seen?
I really like your profile. It was some things I couldn't figure out how to do. I don't know if it's just maybe a feature that I haven't unlocked or I don't have, but on the top of your profile in the introduction section, you have you can click on it and it displays what services you offer. And
Okay.
I don't know how to do that. When I click, see right there on on mine, the little dotted box. Um, all it gives me the option to do is post that I'm seeking a job. It doesn't give me the option like yours, which is listing out what services you provide.
Okay, so help me see where that is on my profile.
So where's the header and all that?
Okay,
Your
so
main page, your profile.
profile. Header. Okay.
Okay, see right there at the bottom where it says providing consulting services.
Ah,
Yeah, I don't know, have no idea how to get that onto my profile.
this was pretty new. I think this was a couple weeks ago. It just popped up. So let's see if we can find it for you. Cool. Thanks for making me aware of that.
Um,
Yeah, because there we go. Cool.
and I noticed the header is a little cut off. I can send you a better formatted version of that right now if you need.
Okay. Um, so here.
Yes, the picture. I can quickly send you a better
Okay.
formatted version if you.
I think that's fine. And this is why. Because for those who aren't sure what this word is, They actually have to click.
Okay.
That's just my opinion. Going back a little, or taking a step back to the last coaching call, is you're training your audience. You constantly want to be training your audience to take some kind of action. Um, if here we're training them to take a click, by the time they get down to the about section, they're more likely to actually click something that you actually want them to click. So
I see. Okay.
I would leave that there as a little subliminal tick or whatnot. Okay, so in your about section, we're going to make some edits um, by adding links, and there's my pen, and turning the second sentence into a paragraph about their problems. Step 4 is adding relevant skills that solve your target's problems, which gives you the ability to reinforce and reiterate that you are the person for the job or to solve their problems. So we're going to go back here. And where is that? Area. Skills. Okay. So you have several other skills. Mind helping me with some of this?
Okay. The ones that aren't already listed on there, because I think I have digital marketing,
Yep.
email automation.
Okay, let's see. I don't know if those are here. Email.
Even email strategy.
Email strategy. Okay. And that. Nope. Don't leave yet. Digital.
I think that one's already listed on there. I saw on there the
Okay.
digital marketing.
How about adding digital strategy?
Okay. Do you suggest here just having as many skills as possible, or kind of focusing on the main ones that you're offering?
So you don't want to just have things there for no reason, but you want to show expertise. So I guess the example I'd give is digital marketing or social media marketing is very vague.
Mm-hmm.
But then if you say, well, Google Ads, Google Analytics, and SEO, now you've given a more direct picture of what you can cover. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Okay. Maybe marketing operations or like processes, features.
Yes, that's what I'm I guess getting at. So think when you come into this business as a partner, and they become your client, what is your role? What are the things you cover um, in your statement of work? Those are the things I would have here.
Okay. So like we do calendar management. I don't know if that's on there. Um,
Executive calendar management.
So we pretty much take over their calendar to either fill it or keep it filled with appointments. So
Uh,
sure.
point.
We provide marketing strategies, which was a one of the top three problems that med spas and salons deal with is they don't have a marketing strategy. Oh yeah, see, it looks like it's already on there.
Oh, looks like you already have that one.
We
Sales
provide
management.
like business systems, kind of a system for we provide like a follow-up system that you can give to your front desk or anybody that's following up with the leads. So business system.
Implementation or consulting or both?
Both of them. There's consulting and we do we help them implement these follow-up systems in their business.
Perfect. So we'll add these guys now so we don't lose them. And then we can go back.
I think Facebook ads is already on there. Instagram ads, I don't know if that's a skill.
That's important to have if it is. So we'll do marketing and advertising. Because that's pretty big for spas, right?
Not limited to Facebook and Instagram. I might, after doing some research, consider YouTube ads, but that's not something we offer yet, so I'm not sure if I should add that skill.
Okay.
That is something I'm in the process of, or it's on my list of researching to see if that's a good outlet.
Okay.
I think that's.
So, are you familiar with direct response marketing?
How do you mean?
The actual marketing strategy of direct response.
Yes. Yeah, that's one of the things
Okay.
that we help them with. And I wonder if influencer marketing is on there. Should we add this one? Oh, it is. Wow. Yeah, that's a big one that I'm learning.
Cool.
The salons and spas, it's huge.
Awesome. So now that is 3, 5, 9, 12, 15. I guess I never really thought about this, but I think about 15 to 20, so that you have, and like we're doing, like when you're doing keyword research for Google or Instagram, that to me is what this is, the same thing. And so you want to be as direct and pinpointed and aligned with your target audience as you can. But I've never thought about a number, because 42 or 50, that's crazy. You don't need that many, at least at this stage. But having 15 that are centered around your target audience, I think is powerful. So if you'd like to add 5, 10 more as they come to mind, do that in here. And I wonder if we could, I think in here you can actually move some of these around as well. So let's see here. So it's not there where you can do it. It's in here. Yep. What are the top 3 you'd like to be endorsed for?
Top three. Let's see. Well, I guess marketing strategy. I mean, that's pretty vague, but that is one of the things that was the top three issues with med spas and salons is marketing strategy. But
Okay.
do you think we could be more detailed instead of just marketing strategy? Use one of the
Well,
more.
I think that's good. I don't think it's very vague. Um,
I think you just hit the pin, unpin it.
which one are we replacing?
I don't think you have to delete it. I think you might. Do you just hit the blue pin maybe? Unpin it.
Okay. See. There you go. Thanks.
Yeah, I recently did this a few days ago. So marketing strategy
Is in there.
for them is influencer marketing because I'm learning that that's pretty big with
Okay.
this specific niche. So I think
So should we take this one out
yes, because that's kind of the same thing.
for marketing? Yep, that's a big deal.
And what do you think? Should I leave Facebook advertising on there because that's the main?
I would leave it there.
Okay.
I would definitely leave it there.
Okay, I think those are the main three.
If we're talking about buzzwords and lead magnetizing, Facebook advertising is definitely up there with the best of them. So, does that look good to you?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Unless you have a suggestion on something that should be up there that's not.
Cool. And that's what people will now see right away when LinkedIn asks them to endorse you. Cool. So back to our guide here. We've added relevant skills that solve problems. And then we go to the fun part. And it's time to conduct a search. But first, we're going to make sure that we're going to add helper, which you've given me permission to add for you. Can we use this without making an account? Cool, Brian's joining us. Close. Here we go. Okay, so I really like this software because it makes everything easier. It speeds it up, it automates it, etc., etc. And this is just a list of all the things that are covered. So a search looks like this. You go into search, and then what I do is I press this so that I can get inside the deep search. And okay, did something change? Companies. It's weird. Companies. Do you have a specific company you'd like to search?
I don't. Should I just maybe use one of my past?
Okay. I'm going to use this. I'm more familiar with this than there. So list, we can create a new list. We'll name them spas. Create. We'll collect them, and then we'll invite. So should be able to go search now, collect contacts. So we search spas. This is really weird that we're not able to go. Keep connecting. I think it's because they want you to like follow their prompts. But typically, press this button and it takes you to the one page, but we'll get there. So we'll do spas, and we'll start. No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to mess it up. The point of going into the to the main search page is because you can use demographics like location, um, specific companies, and that kind of thing. So let's see here if it's me or them. Oh, okay. Okay, so yeah, here's the thing right here. And I have no clue why this is all chopped in half. But right here, you should have, these should be going up, these filters. So let's see.
We can try permanent makeup. Maybe see if that
Oh,
comes out.
perfect. Right.
Yeah, see if they're on there.
PMU.
One of my questions. It's either permanent makeup or PMU is what they go by. The image.
Looks like there's a group on here.
Wow. Cosmetic.
With 6,000 plus professionals. You want to request to join us?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay, so we're going to go back to there. There we go. Yeah, I think I'm pretty sure that they're forcing us to go along with their compliance prompts. They want this thing met. So can we just add a few people? Is this okay?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Done. Connect. Done. So groups are available. Huh, I didn't know that was so big.
Yeah, I did not. I didn't think there was somebody on here.
Makeup artist, music. Oh, that's for a job. Keep connecting. Do you know any of these people? Are you okay with connecting with them?
I know them all.
Okay.
Or at least the ones at the top. So yeah.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Now, it'd be off our case. Maybe. Keep connecting. Oh gosh, LinkedIn. Uh, let's do a couple more. See if they um, allow us to get to the normal features. Okay. Great. Okay. Or maybe it was just me. Right here. Here's the search portal I was looking for. Have you ever used this before?
No, actually, I haven't.
Okay. This is where the fun starts. However, this is a little different because it's usually first, second, third connections over here. And I'm not even seeing that anywhere on the page. Yeah. Okay. Nevertheless.
Is it? Do you have a premium account maybe, or is it just?
I have a premium linked helper, but I have the regular account.
Oh,
So yeah, I've never used Sales Navigator or anything like that. Oh, okay, so location. Um, are we gonna go Texas? You're still thinking
either
Texas?
Texas or Florida. There's one other state that permanent makeup's big in, but either Texas or Florida.
Okay, we're looking for director, executive. Um, yeah, this is weird. This is like job. What in the heck? Cancel. We don't want job. People, jobs, people. Okay, there we go. This is what I'm more accustomed to. First, second, third. Um, let's go Texas. Any specific area in Texas?
Let's try what? Houston. Houston and
Okay.
Plano.
I guess we could add multiple too. So,
Okay. We do Plano and Dallas.
you know, no Plano or Dallas or even Fort Worth. So, how about Austin?
Austin and San Antonio will work.
Dallas, Fort Worth area, Plano.
Too small.
Apparently so. San Antonio?
Yes.
Okay. So just for brevity's sake, we'll stick with those. Skip companies, industries, cosmetics, health and wellness.
And medical.
And then, what was that?
And medical practice.
Perfect. You can search in here and they kind of have like their structured categories, but play around in there a little bit. I usually never use these unless I'm looking for a specific corporation or franchise. Language, I typically don't touch. If I do, usually English because I'm searching around the US. Don't need schools. Um, I don't really mess with that. And services. What are their services?
They offer
Yeah.
permanent makeup, permanent cosmetics. The funny thing is, I noticed those keywords, permanent makeup and cosmetics, in the above search section where it says company, which is weird.
Huh.
Where you said you don't necessarily mess with. Right there, it says current companies.
Oh, sweet. I think that came from here.
Oh,
It's a new great discovery. Permanent makeup artist.
Yeah.
Self-employed. Heck yeah. Great eye. I like working with you. Okay, so leadership, I don't know what the categories are here. Owner. Here it is. Owner. I think that's what happens down here. Business owner. Marketing consulting.
Like services they're looking for.
Let's see. I'm pretty sure this is like almost like services offered. So, maybe, I don't know. This is a little off. I'm going to leave that clear, and I'm going to see what we. And so, maybe it was too narrow of a search because it only brought back this many results. So we're going to go back to the filters, and we're going to
maybe remove the locations.
Yeah, we could do that. Maybe go to United States. And then apply.
On the industries, should we widen that up? Maybe is permanent makeup an option for industries?
Yeah, I don't think it was. Yeah, I don't think it is. I think it's covered. So we've got, there it is. It's more like it. So you should have an extensive list. And this is when we would deploy this and tell it to go collect this list of people. And that's what it'll do. And right here, it does like 10 at a time. And it'll let you know here. And you can stop it whenever. And that's when we'll do our first like power trick. So I'm wondering if what's going on here with LinkedIn. Oh, I see. So a lot of these people have, when you don't see the connect button, that means they're like private or like in Sales Navigator or one of the higher up kind of profiles. And so,
Meaning they can only connect with people. No one can connect with them.
or yeah, or
Okay.
something like that. Yep. Yep. So, um,
Ooh, esthetician. That's another good keyword to know. I just noticed on the screen.
okay, so we got 10. Um, now we can go view collected. And here's the list. And here you can segment your list and keep them all, where they need to be. You can delete people from the list. You can download this list onto your computer. Um, there's endless possibilities. This workshop is not about LinkedIn or Linked Helper. Um, we can dive into there later. Today, we're just trying to build a list and use the steps of the guide. So, the next thing we're going to want to do is message this list. So we've collected them. Now we want to message them. And this is where things get really, really super cool, if you ask me. This is where you put your automated message in here. Which we're going to use from here. And these two guides are in the course, you guys. I think they're under resources or bonuses. This is the welcome message. Always leave with value. Always make it more about your prospect than yourself. And this sequence here, when you use it properly, will get you calls or will get you booked calls and appointments. Guarantee it, because I've used it to do the same thing. I've tested different industries. So this isn't guesswork. It's the meat and potatoes. So here's the connection request message. We're gonna go, hey, first name, copy. I'm gonna go to LinkedIn and we're going to paste this in here. I'm gonna delete this because we're gonna put that. Helping expand my network with more. In this case, it would be, is permanent makeup artists their language, Macy?
Uh, yes. Yeah, they'll say permanent makeup artist or they'll say esthetician.
Okay.
One of those. Yeah, permanent makeup artist they use.
Let's say esthetician because that gives you more reach. Or you could go more direct and say permanent makeup artist. So let's see. Esthetician. Okay. Nope, not an esthetician.
I think it's ESTHETICIAN.
Well, that's what I have, and they're saying it's not good enough. So we're going to add it to dictionary. Professionals, esthetician professionals like yourself. Love to have you in my network. Thanks. I can actually do this right here. Macy Miles, is it? Or M? How do you want this?
You can put M or Miles.
Okay.
I don't mind it.
Okay. We're going to save this, right? We're going to preview it before we ever use it. And this is how it looks. Hey, Bill. Hoping to expand my network, connect with more institution professionals like yourself. Love to have you on my network. Thanks. Um,
Perfect. Looks good to me.
so it's good. It works. Close. Next thing we do, we have it there, is we deploy it. Um, we invite these people. And they're going to get that message, and this is what that's going to look like. You can add up to 100 people per day using this, or using your own hand. And it has the controls that time it so that it's read like it's you doing it with your own hand. Um, the one thing is you cannot minimize the browser or it'll stop. So what you typically do is just use a separate browser, um, and then it just works. So this one. Let's make sure the message is good. Okay. Eleonora is being sent a message. We're connecting with her. Okay. Click connect after loading profile page. And then there you go. Can you see that?
Yeah, it's awesome.
How cool is that?
Wow.
And it sent.
Have LinkedIn helper.
What was that?
I said, who needs a VA when you have LinkedIn helper?
Well, I was actually having my VA run this for me after I got tired of it. A lot of VAs don't like using it, so I think it makes their job easier. Um, but I don't know. Honestly, you can like dedicate an hour a day to this without any major headaches. It'll change your business. Um, so while that's happening, we will go back into here because we did our search. It gave us 10 people so far. And this is just showing you how to properly search. Select first and second connections. Then proceed to select the target location. As you saw, you can be as precise as city and as wide as country. I think you can probably even use like continent. And then filling the pipeline. You want to carefully connect with the people who appear to be the decision makers in your niche. Your connection limit is 100 people per day, and you should use that up. The expert tip is more people will connect with you if you use a customized intro message. Is another typo. And I'll put more on this later. And that's just the guide that comes with this, with this guy, the sequence. Most people will connect if you give them a reason. I spoke about that in an earlier coaching session where like people are 75% more likely to do whatever you ask when you present them with a reason. It could be any reason. It doesn't have to be this well mapped out, plotted, manipulative thing. Just a reason. Hey, can I skip you in front of the line because I have a headache? 75% of the people are likely to say yes, even with some of them having headaches. So that's something to always think about in your marketing as well. Step 7 is where we're going to go to next. Once we've got some of these things working. I invited 2 so far, huh? Another awesome thing about Linked-Helper is for every single option you have to use inside of the software, there is a training video, like a comprehensive training video. So it's pretty easy to learn. I love it. Some other people don't like it. Your account can get banned. My accounts have never been banned. I did get a warning once. That was right before they banned Linked-Helper altogether. And what Linked-Helper did is what made the software that much better. And then for those of us who had bought the premium version, the yearly version, they extended us for like 6 additional months past our expiration date. So I thought that was cool and more than fair. But it works. Okay, I'm gonna have to give a new link, guys. Or actually, we just have to log in, I think. When it expires, so we have 10 more minutes. So while that's doing that, here's the reason why I had mine open. How do I? There we go. So here is an expert tip. I think, okay, that's the problem. So I downloaded the trial version for you, and it's interrupting my version for my profile, but we should be able to get around that. Oh, okay. Endorse my contacts. This is so basic, but a lot of people don't do it because this enacts the law of reciprocity, meaning people feel morally bound to do the same thing back for you. So I'm gonna go in and endorse. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see, because that doesn't. Okay, this is one. Collect. Should have my list already. Actually, I'm going to do this. What's happening? Collect. I don't know what's going on. Connections. Locations, United States. All filters. I'm going to say health, wellness, fitness. Alternative medicine. Okay, this. Nope. United States. Apply. And we will collect these folks. Let's go take a look. Here, we're at 5. So yeah, you don't want to sit around staring at this. You want to do other things because it does take a while, especially when you're doing 100. So we'll go back here, see how many we've gathered. Apparently none so far. Because we're doing the wrong thing, I believe. Okay. We're going to collect contacts for endorsing. Okay, there we go. And then you can endorse 60 people a day. I like to do 5 when I'm using this. When I'm manually doing it, I do like 10. But I like to do 5. And this is how this looks. While we're here, what I'll do is give you guys a link here. This is for LinkedIn Link Helper. this is the page you're going to want to go to, because it, even though I have it on your profile right now, Macy, it only works per computer, so you'll have to download and install it yourself. And I will give you a quick rundown, and they have pretty good instructions themselves. Okay, kind of there. Jeez. Let's move this here. There's a link to that. And so basically you download, I'll go back here. You download this here. It comes up on your computer right there. You click it. Select the file folder. You extract it. And once you extract, then you go into here. More tools, extensions. You go into developer mode like this. Load unpacked, and that's going to be the file that's on your computer. It's going to pop up here. You turn it on. Then you turn developer mode off. That simple. Refresh your LinkedIn browser, and it will pop up and look like this in your right corner.